Welcome back to Coburg City Oval for the second half of this Victoria Women's Football League Round 6 clash between St Kilda Sharks and Berwick Wickers. It's Berwick's home game actually, so Berwick Wickers 6-5-41 going into attack, leading St Kilda Sharks 6-38. Not much in the game at half time, there's just 3 points separating these two teams. Berwick kicking into a strong wind and you're looking to make the most of it. There's a snap out of the pack. Looks like Richo will run onto it. Stephanie Brown, number 12 for Berwick, and kick a goal within 30 seconds or so of the start of the second quarter to make a really good start for Berwick. All clear for a goal. That takes them along to 7-5-47 with a 9-point lead over St Kilda. So very good start. The Berwick side will need to pile on the goals as much as they can in this third quarter, because St Kilda will come home with that win. They've started very well, Berwick, so good way to start the second half. It's been an entertaining game, as I said. Stephanie Brown for Berwick has been strong, kicking a couple of goals and another one there, so 3 goals so far. Some pretty good footy from both teams. Field umpire Dale Ross in danger infringement there, and St Kilda kick forward, but Berwick now kicking the ball back along the Sydney Road wing. And good work there, Bianca Jacobson from Berwick running onto it, kicking forward. Strong work by Richo, cross to Cherie Charles, who will run into an open goal, and Berwick have started the term very strongly with the first 2 goals of the third quarter. Great start to the third quarter by Berwick, kicking the first 2 goals. It takes them to 8-5-53 to St Kilda, who are 6-2-38. Good work out of the middle there by Berwick. This time it'll be all locked up. Really good work at winning those clearances out of the centre there, Berwick. Again, another one. So the third one, they've won all 3 to start the quarter, and a strong kick forward by Berwick. Shot at goal, but just offline there to register a behind. Good attack on the footy from Berwick, and great work to get it back into their 50 again, having scored the first 2 goals of the third quarter. Now Penny Cooler-Reid, St Kilda Sharks veteran, will kick the ball out. You'll be interested to know about Penny. She was one of the girls back in 2004 who went to VCAT to challenge the age ruling on the age of girls playing with boys in the juniors, and that's number 3 for St Kilda, Penny Cooler-Reid. So free kick there to Shannon McFerrin. She's found Penny, and St Kilda are just slowly moving it out of the forward 50. Claire Hefferton's got the ball now out on the wing on the eastern side of the ground. But Berwick straight back into attack, and a long kick back immediately puts St Kilda defence under enormous pressure, and Richo, Stephanie Brown, has taken a strong grab and will kick for goal. For her 4th goal, I think it is, or could be even 5th goal of the game. Great work there by Stephanie Brown against a good opponent in Jasmine Garner. But strong mark by Richo. And she's made no mistake with the kick, registering another goal. Fantastic start to this third quarter by Berwick Wickers, kicking the first and only 3 goals. So 3 goals in a row they've kicked to open proceedings early in the third quarter. only been underway for around 5 minutes or so in the third quarter. Really good pressure out of the centre, winning all those centre clearances and capitalising. Going forward, they've kicked 3 goals, 1 for the quarter, so outstanding compared to the Sharks at this stage. Not scoring, as we said, that wind was pushing to the city end and still is, but Sharks would want to tighten up a fair bit if they're to go into the last quarter with some chance of pegging this back at this stage of the game. It's a free kick picked out by field umpire Dale Robinson. Has gone to Belinda Haitley. St Kilda's ruckman Belinda Haitley, so she'll take the kick there back from the centre square. And we hope you're enjoying our coverage. That's a strong grab taken there by Tammy Norkie from St Kilda. And driving forward, and another good grab, and that's from, looks like Amy Catterall, St Kilda Sharks key forward Amy Catterall, who's taken a strong grab, and she'll line up for a shot at goal, much needed for St Kilda in this third quarter. So, yeah, we hope you're enjoying our coverage. Victorian Women's Football League, Premier Division Round 6 action today from Coburg City Oval. And a lovely kick there by Amy Catterall to kick that goal. Very strong key forward, represented Victoria. She is in the squad, training at the moment to be selected to play in the AFL National Women's Championships in Cairns in June, and very hard to shift in a marking contest. So good grab and good use of the footy there to score that goal. As I did say earlier, our increased broadcast schedule in 2013 to bring you as much live women's footy action as we can. We're live streaming 10 Premier Division games this season, plus all the grand finals from all the competitions, Northwest, Southeast, and the reserves and the Premier Division. So our aim is to get the game out to as many viewers as we can. And if you can't watch live, you can go back to our YouTube channel, where you'll find the link on our website, vwfl.org.au. You can find the link to the game, and the game will be uploaded pretty soon after the game, and you can watch the whole game and replay there. So good work there by Penny Cooler-Reid, and a good pass out to Claire Heffernan out on the wing. Claire's bringing the ball back inboard and putting Belinda Haitley under pressure, but Belinda's very strong hands and protected the ball well and took a grab. Good grab. Hands off to Penny Cooler-Reid, driving forward but not hitting a target there. And the ball coming back out, looks like it'll be pushed over the line on the east side of the ground, over there on the wing, where it'll be thrown back in. So 9-6-60 Berwick leading St Kilda Sharks. It was only the 3 points in this game at half time, but Berwick started with the first 3 goals of this third quarter, so they're 9-6-60 leading 7-2-44. The third quarter's been underway now for probably around 8 minutes. Amy Catterall just overran the ball there, pushing into the centre. My name's Lisa Caddo from the Victorian Women's Football League with you today. We are looking for more members of our commentary team, so if you are interested, please jump on our website and follow the links to info about our media team. We certainly would love to hear from you if you're interested in doing some commentary in women's football. Sharks going forward now through Alana Tully, and a good kick forward to Claire Heffernan, who's pushing forward with a shot at goal. Looks like someone was going to run onto that there by the Sharks, but great pressure by Berwick. Fantastic pressure. Their backline has been really impressive. It's really stood up. And it's a ball up in the square. And now the ball's out of bounds, just near the swimming pool at the Bell Street end of Coburg City Oval. It's a lovely day. Looks like the wind's dying down a bit, which could be difficult for St Kilda coming home. But fantastic May weather that we're having here in Melbourne. We hope you're enjoying our coverage. Just about a good grab there by Berwick, but Belinda Haitley drives the ball back in for St Kilda, but Berwick standing tall there. Take the good grab. Ooh, Bianca Jacobson, really high fly, got into the back of Belinda Haitley there, but it's play on. And great grab there by Berwick coming out of defence really strong. And the ball's out of bounds, just in the forward 50 for Berwick, just near the 50-metre line on the city end of the ground. We toss back into play there in this highly entertaining game. Good pressure there by Berwick running the ball out. It looked like St Kilda had a real opportunity to score a goal. Great work by Shannon McFerrin to win that, take the tap. Ferocious tackling there by Berwick, Emma Champion, and she's won the free kick with a fantastic tackle on Melissa Ashman. Drives the ball forward for Berwick. Mia Clifford standing tall there. Melissa Ashman working hard. Great pressure. The ball's still not out. The umpires pay kicking in danger against Cherie Charles from Berwick, and Melissa Ashman now will take the clearing free kick for St Kilda, number 44. Drives it out long. Big push in the marking contest, it appears, and Dale Robinson has picked it up. It was a clear push by number 25. Amy Catterall, and Berwick have taken it inside 50 and will now have taken a mark and will have a shot at goal. Hayley Anderson, who's strong there in that contest. It's a good looking kick off the boot, but it's going to drop short and it's just rushed through by St Kilda Sharks. Having plenty of the play again in this quarter, Berwick. Good kick out there by Penny Cooler-Reid. Phoebe Williams-Nelly takes the mark, but it's play on. And Mia Clifford's clearing now for St Kilda, but only as far as Berwick player, who's driving the ball back into the 50 on the left. Good work there by Lana Tully, probably one of the smallest players on the ground and in the game in Premier Division. And she's cleared the ball and it's gone over the line, and it will be thrown back in on the eastern side of the ground, just near the Berwick forward 50. Berwick driving the ball back deep into their 50, and it's gone out of bounds about 20 metres around from their goal. Kicking to the city end of the ground in the third quarter. Berwick lead 9-7-61, leading St Kilda 7-2-44. It's a very entertaining game of footy. We've seen some good players from both sides, and it's a bit of an arm wrestle. Big knock by Claire Heffernan. St Kilda working to clear the ball, but Berwick also locking it in there. Looks like it's all tied up. It's only about 10 metres out from the Berwick goal. About a 45-degree angle. It's thrown up. No one's taken clear possession. Ferocious attack on the footy there by Berwick. Emma Champion. And here's a chance for Berwick, kicking it to the top of the square. No one can take the mark. Fantastic pressure there by St Kilda. And St Kilda have been paid a free kick for high contact to Sarah Chapman, their captain. Newly appointed captain in 2013, the Premier Division captain. A very hard-working player, Sarah Chapman. Never stops running and trying. She clears it out of the 50, but it looks like Berwick are going to drive it back in. But a good tackle there by Claire Heffernan, and the ball's held up for another ball up. Good tackle on Ashley Fennell, who we've seen get plenty of it this afternoon. No, not Shannon McFerrin. That player does look like Shannon McFerrin. Jess Gardner takes possession. Across now to Jess Humphreys, who breaks her way through the centre, takes a couple of bounces. Good run, but she's lost control of it. Good pressure there by Emma Champion, but great run by Jess Humphreys. And Emma Champion has won a free kick after all that for high contact, and good effort for hard work, but great to see Jess Humphreys really try and open up the game there with that pace. A good grab there to number 18 from Berwick. Stephanie Cuttings taking a strong mark. Berwick again pushing forward. Ooh, hitting the pack hard there. Number 28 cleaned up one of her own teammates, 28 being Hayley Anderson, and she's crunched Bianca Jacobson from Berwick, but she looks to be all right. Strong attack on the footy there. Good clearance there from St Kilda at that stoppage, and a good grab there by Alana Tully in the centre. Still quite swirly and breezy out there. Belinda Haitley couldn't quite hold the mark, so an opportunity for Berwick. Courtney Clarkson can't get the kick away. Claire Heffernan, outstanding attack on the footy, and she's couldn't get it clear though, and she's been pinged for holding the ball, so great pressure there by Berwick, and they're kicking forward once again. Amanda Walsh looked like just about a push in the back in that goal, got pushed in that contest, but no free kick, says the umpire, and it's gone out for a ball in. Back in the Berwick Wickers attacking 50 at the Sydney Road end of the ground. So St Kilda pinged there for holding the ball, and Berwick driving it forward. Romy Timmins, no one can take the mark, but not too far out from Berwick's goal. There will be another ball up. Good work there off the ground by the Sharks, and the ball will go out for a ball up. Good clearance there, just to clear it out of the 50. And the ball will be thrown back in by the boundary umpire. So Courtney Clarkson and Belinda Haitley in the ruck. Dale Robinson, umpire, has picked out a free kick to Belinda Haitley for high contact in the ruck. And Belinda Haitley will take her kick to relieve for the Sharks. Kicking along the boundary line. Amy Catterall unable to take the mark, and Shannon McFerrin takes possession and is driven into the ground by Courtney Clarkson in a very strong tackle, and it's a ball up. No holds barred in this game today. Good sharking of that ruck by Lana Tully, but she can't get clear. Berwick just about out of the contest, clearing the ball. Shannon McFerrin tackled. It's a very hard physical game. There were some pretty sore players. Emma Champion ferocious at the contest there. Great to see. And it appears that Melissa Ashman from St Kilda has been sent off the ground, so the yellow card, so that's a 10 minutes off or 15 minutes off the ground. St Kilda will now play with 17 players, so it's quite a penalty to whatever the infringement was. Don't know, but the umpires sent the player off, so St Kilda are now going to play one player short for the next 10 or 15 minutes. 15 I think it is, which is really going to put them under the pump now. They're going to have to work extra hard, knowing that Berwick have got 18 on the ground and St Kilda have got 17 on. And Melissa will be able to come back on the ground after her time is up, and she cannot be replaced. Very strong work by Romy Timmins from Berwick. Great pressure and good grab there by Amy Catterall, looking to clear for St Kilda. And there's no one, no clear player taking the mark, and the umpire's called it as a ball up. Intensity of this game's really lifted now in the third quarter. Berwick putting up a great show in this game. St Kilda would have gone into this game pretty happy with their win last week against the Eastern Devils, and probably expecting to do pretty well, but Berwick have really taken it right up to them and playing fantastic footy to lead. 9-7-61 to 7-2-44 at this stage in the third quarter. It's a great game. Good tap there out of the ruck and Tammy Norkie, but a fantastic grab by Berwick on the wing, so they're just going to drive it back into the 50. No one can take the mark. Good attack on the footy there by the Sharks, clearing it out. Courtney Clarkson there strong, taking the grab to drive the Wickers back into their forward line once again. Sarah Rayside there for the Sharks. Strong in defence and seeing the ball over the boundary line. Along with Mia Clifford. It's a hard physical contest today. Ball's thrown back in. Shannon McFerrin working hard to clear it there. Of course, she's just returned to playing this year and also assistant coaching with St Kilda Sharks, having cleared from St Albans after having 12 months off from the game when she had twins last year, and before that she'd been out of the game for a year with a brain tumour back in 2010, so a remarkable player, Shannon McFerrin. And having quite an impact on St Kilda in terms of her leadership and her coaching and her presence at the club. So the ball's back over the boundary line, not far around from the Berwick goal, deep in their 50. Berwick into attack, as they have been for much of this quarter with the wind. And the boundary umpire will throw it in again. Claire Heffernan in the ruck, but it's Berwick into attack. And a good kick there by Berwick's number 18. Stephanie Cutting, but just to the right. It's a pretty good shot at goal in that from that pack on that Sydney Road side of the ground. In the pocket there, but 1 point and taking the score to 9-8-62. So really in control of the game at this stage to the Sharks, 7-2-44, Berwick leading deep into third quarter. So good work by Penny Cooler-Reid, good delivery out to Claire Heffernan to clear the ball out as the Sharks go into attack. The Sharks are down to 17 men, with one of their players having been sent off for 10 minutes and unable to be replaced during that time. So really under the pump now, one player down. And that player will be able to come back onto the ground when a lot of time is up, and they cannot be replaced in that period of time, as our rules in the Victorian Women's Football League. It may have been, I'm not sure what it was for, if it was for swearing or what the reason was. The umpire saw fit, obviously, to issue the yellow card, and the player was sent off. So St Kilda now into attack, looking with a good chance. One of their few chances in this quarter, one of their few inside 50s in this quarter. Strong by Amy Catterall, driving forward, and a chance there for St Kilda. Just rushed over the line though by Berwick, and it's three-quarter time. So the chance went begging there for St Kilda. I think it was Alex Vanderwall. Looked like it was going to be a goal, but just the 1 point rushed over the line by very good work by Berwick's defence. So that goes into quarter time here. It's 9-8-62 Berwick, leading St Kilda Sharks 7-3 45 at three-quarter time. So we'll be back to bring you all the action from the last quarter very soon on Victorian Women's Football League YouTube channel. Taking a good lead into three-quarter time, 9-8-62 to 7-3 45. St Kilda kicking with the breeze into the last quarter. Does appear to have dropped down a bit, but they're into attack straight away. Good kick by Shannon McFerrin, but Berwick standing strong down there, and great work to push it back out with Danielle McIntyre finding Emma Champion on the wing. And then a strong mark by the Sharks. We'll see them push back into attack, but only as far as Danielle McIntyre, who takes a strong grab and runs onto it. Kicks it straight to St Kilda, so it's a bit of kicking to each team at the moment. Good mark there by Phoebe McWilliams by the Sharks, and she drives it forward and hits Emily Smith on the chest, takes a good grab, gets onto the left, pushes down, kicks down towards Belinda Haitley. Amy Catterall gets it out to Haitley, who drives forward, and a good grab there, strong grab there by Danica Pedersen. Called to play on, so she kicks it forward just into the square, and Georgia Harris just couldn't quite hold the mark. She was out in front on the hit her on the chest, but she just couldn't quite hold it. So it's gone through 1 point, and the first score of the last quarter here at Coburg City Oval, with looks like Rhiannon Banner for St Kilda there is off with her boots off and her ankle iced up, so she appears to be out of the game. And we saw Melissa Ashman yellow carded in the third quarter, so the Sharks will start this last quarter one short. Penny Cooler-Reid running onto it and having a shot at goal there, but just missing. So another point, so the Sharks doing all the attacking, but as we said, they are one player down, so they will have 5 on the bench at the moment, but one of those players, Rhiannon Banner, did appear to be injured and off. Berwick working hard to get it out of defence now, over onto the east side of the ground, but good attack on the footy by Belinda Haitley from the Sharks, and fortuitously kicks it into Shannon McFerrin, who drives forward. No one can take the mark there, hands off. Amy Catterall will have a shot, and it's hit the behind post, hit the point post, and the ball will be thrown in. So it appears that there's a bit of confusion over the numbers of players on the ground at this stage, and umpire Dale Robinson is doing a count of St Kilda players. Looks like Melissa Ashman is back on the ground with a lot of time being up. Must be up. Didn't take notice of it. She is back on the ground, so Dale doing a count of the numbers. Seems to be some confusion here. Just wait and see what the outcome is. The umpire's consulting now. Certainly not quite sure what's happening, but the umpires have done a count of the number of players of St Kilda on the ground, and now the umpires are consulting So we're not quite sure what is happening. But we're here at Coburg City Oval, Victorian Women's Football League Premier Division action. We're underway. We're in the last quarter's underway. With the score currently at 9-8-62 to 7-5-47. Appears like everything seems to be fine. Doesn't seem to be anything. Dale Robinson is consulting with both umpires. And expecting play to get back underway. Amy Catterall is having a shot at goal for St Kilda, and she's kicked the goal. So I'm not sure what brought that on, why that was a free kick. I'm sure we'll find out after the game. But anyway, the Sharks have kicked a goal is the bottom line. It's the answer to all that. And the Sharks have kicked the first goal of the last quarter now. And they move on to 8-5-53. And they trail Berwick 9-8-62. So an interesting start there to the last quarter. Not quite sure what happened. We will find out. But the bottom line was a goal to St Kilda, and they're pushing forward yet again. And but Berwick able to clear there. The ball's near the Berwick forward 50. The Sharks now, Sarah Rayside driving into attack. Hits Jasmine Garner on the chest, and Garner then will drive forward with that huge kick on her. Fantastic kick. On the right, Belinda Haitley now takes the crumb, kicks it forward, driving forward, but Danielle McIntyre, who's been strong in defence for Berwick, clearing, and a good delivery just outside the 50 to Bianca Jacobson. So some interest in what just happened then that I'm sure we'll work it out, but doesn't appear to be anything too major. Dale Robinson was looking at the numbers of players, and then St Kilda did have a free kick, but it appears that the scores are all as they stand. St Kilda kicked a goal, so we're back underway in the last quarter. It's very entertaining Victorian Women's Football League Premier Division game. Ball's over on the far wing, on the southern side of the ground at Coburg City Oval. Berwick still lead. Looks like a free kick's been picked out there to St Kilda player Penny Cooler-Reid, I think, who appeared to be held without the ball. And she drives long into the 50 there, or near the 50. Good kick, but St Kilda are unable to hold take too many marks there in the forward 50. And the ball will be thrown up by the umpires. And then good work there by Bianca Jacobson from Berwick, clearing it out. She's been strong down there. Alex Vanderwall, good work, driving it in forward, but good contest there. Penny Cooler-Reid now driving forward to Alana Tully, who's crunched as she kicked it. And that's just as we were speaking about the Sharks' inability to take a grab. Amy Catterall, who was a key forward, has just taken a good mark, and she'll have a shot at goal. She'd have to be a chance to kick this. She's a very good kick. Amy Catterall. Strong key forward. Good kick for goal. Kicked 5, I think it was in 2011 on this ground as St Albans won the premiership. But she's offline now, and she's across the face to the left for 1 point only. She kicked 5 in that St Albans big win in 2011 against Darebin Falcons. Certainly strong, powerful forward. Played a great game that day, but she's just offline there. So Berwick will look to clear. The fullback plays on and kicks it out to the eastern side of the ground, and the ball is out of bounds, past outside the 50 now for Berwick. Well, the umpires played a free kick. No, some confusion there. I thought that the fullback did play on, and rightly so. It's a ball in. It's not a free kick at all. I think St Kilda were trying to Get a free kick there. Ball's thrown back in. Berwick working hard to get it out of that area, out of the danger zone, but only there as far as Phoebe McWilliams, who drives it forward and fortuitously to Emily Smith, who's straight onto the left, long kick, deep into the square, off hands, but great work, really good pressure there by Berwick, number 48, who rushes it through for one behind, and she will kick out. So plenty of opportunities there for St Kilda. They move on to 8-7, whilst Berwick at 9-8. So Berwick still holding a lead. St Kilda doing all the attacking so far in this last quarter. Great grab there by, it's like Courtney Clarkson. Strong mark there. She drives deep outside 50. But the ball's back out over the boundary line and will be thrown in. Good work there by Alex van der Wolf. Strong, but she just couldn't clear it there, back inside 50. So 9-8-62, Berwick leading St Kilda 8-7-55. And here's a chance now for St Kilda with Tammy Norkie taking a mark inside 50. Playing on and kicking. She has found a target there in number 51 for the Sharks, Jess Gardner, who will now have a shot at goal. Good work there by Tammy Norkie and a good grab by Jess Gardner. On the left, pops it through for a goal. A good goal there by the Sharks. Gee, there's nothing in this game, so that's just a point, in fact, now separating these two teams. So Berwick still leading 9-8-62, but St Kilda Sharks with all the momentum at this stage in the last quarter, kicking to the scoring end, 9-7-61. So just the 1 point. Can Berwick hold firm, or are we going to see St Kilda kick away here in the last quarter? We're in for a pretty entertaining last period of the final term. Berwick again through Emma Champion getting the clearance from the centre, but a good mark there by Penny Cooler-Reid, who's done a lot today. She's been a pretty solid player, and a great kick forward where Claire Heffernan had a good chance there to take the grab and just failed to hang on to it. Berwick again under the pump down back, but they're working hard. Claire Heffernan though has run onto it, hands off to her teammate to put her under pressure. They're working hard, Berwick, to clear, but they've kicked it out on the full, and Melissa Ashman will take the resultant free kick for the Sharks to drive it back inside. They're in the 50, drive it back deep into the square. So Victorian Women's Football League, we need to acknowledge and want to acknowledge our wonderful partners here, Melbourne Football Club, Sherwood Sportswear, Metropolitan Fire Brigade, also AFL Victoria, Coburg City Oval, Coburg Football Club, also in the Moreland Council with our home base here at Coburg. Certainly having a great season of women's footy. Round 6 Premier Division action. Seen some great footy, and the ball will be thrown back in there by the boundary umpire. Inside St Kilda's attacking 50 in the last quarter. Shannon McFerrin takes the rough tap, but she kicks forward only as far as Berwick's number 48, who's been very strong in defence. Good work there by Georgia Harris. Picking the ball up and pushing back into goal for the Sharks, but she's kicked it out of the full, and we'll see Berwick clear. Plenty of VWFL action underway this weekend. You can find out all the details on our website, which is vwfl.org.au. Plenty of highlights on there, information including yesterday's Victorian Metro win in the AFL National Youth Girls Championships, where they beat Western Australia by 15 points in a great game. Big Country also doing well in that competition. Emma Phillips from Melbourne University, champion mugger, champion player of the game, and really a stalwart and leader at her football club. She'll play a 150th game this weekend. Lots of highlights in women's footy. Of course, as we mentioned earlier in the day, the inaugural AFL Women's Football Draft will be held on Wednesday night, which is very exciting for women's football, resulting in players being drafted to play for Melbourne Football Club and to play for Western Bulldogs Football Club in the game in June 29 at the MCG, where women will actually represent those AFL clubs in the curtain raiser. That'll be for the first time ever. We've had several games at the MCG before, but BWFL games. This is actually an AFL game with the best women in the country, and plenty of those players will be BWFL players. The best women in the country will be playing, and they'll be drafted this Wednesday night. So exciting stuff. Full info on our website. Now the Sharks are into attack. Shannon McFerrin has been awarded a free kick for holding the ball. Pretty good work there by Shannon. She's going to have a shot at goal. Difficult conditions with this swirly breeze. And that was a fantastic goal there by Jess Gardner. The ball cleared the pack there. Jess Gardner was in the right spot just near the point post. Latched onto it straight away, unattended. Berwick didn't have anyone there goal side of her, no pressure, and she's just slotted through an easy goal. So the Sharks have hit the lead now in this Premier Division game. Takes the Sharks to 10-7-67, and they've taken the lead now over Berwick, who have been great all day, but seem to have just stopped a bit in this last quarter, 9-8-62. St Kilda, of course, kicking with the win. Courtney Clarkson's gone down in the middle, and another Berwick player's down as well over there. Ashley Fennell, who's been strong. She's getting up. It's a pretty hard game. Good grab there by Danielle McIntyre. She's been strong, and she'll get onto the left foot out wide and drive forward. And she does a good delivery into Tess Butler, who's straight into the 50, but good work there by Femi McWilliams, strong down back, or Alex Vanderwall. Pushing back to the Sharks. Looks like a free kick there. It's been kicked out to St Kilda. Looks like for a bit of a block off. St Kilda driving forward. Amy Catterall just about took the mark, strong in the contest. It's going to be a ball up just near the St Kilda bench on this free kick there against Courtney Clarkson to Amy Catterall for pretty hard in the back. Jumped into her. So Amy will take the free kick. Driving forward into the 50. Off the hands there. Pushed back out by Berwick, but only as far as Claire Heffernan, who's handed off to Phoebe McWilliams. Good handball, but she's immediately put her teammate Melissa Ashman under enormous pressure. Great work there by Claire Heffernan, just broke through and broke the lines across to Jess Gardner, inside 50. And running onto it there, Danica Pedersen, number 62 from the Sharks. Danica Pedersen, great goal, running onto that, and then a snap on the right. Terrific goal there, and the Sharks have pushed out now. That was their 11th goal. The Sharks are 11-7-73, leading Berwick now 9-8-62, pushing on towards deep into the last quarter here at Coburg City Oval. Great play by the Sharks there. Started from Amy Catterall getting that free kick there on the wing. Good work by Melissa Ashman there. Good run to Penny Cooler-Reid, who's pushed straight into the 50 with a fantastic kick. Claire Heffernan, she's been everywhere today. Great attack on the footy. Sharks now driving deep into the forward line again. And an amazing goal, kicked out of the air. You'll have to go to the replay to watch that one again. The highlights package for Jess Gardner today. That's her second goal. Fantastic goal. Kicked that out of the air on the left. Terrific goal. Jess Gardner, number 51. Well done. That's a highlight for sure. So the Sharks now looking pretty strong in this game. Really had to work hard all day. It's been a very entertaining game. They now lead 12-7-79 to 9-8-62. Back in the centre and the umpires balled it up, and the Sharks are working to win that clearance. Good grab there by Danica Pedersen. She's been terrific today, Danica Pedersen. Driving forward. Really strong, and Jess Gardner's in there again. Amy Catterall using her body well with the pressure to get the ball out. Hands out. Jess Gardner again. She gets back on the left. She's not going to kick another free goal, is she? Looks like the umpires paid a free kick to the Sharks for holding. Looks like Georgia Harris, number 30, will take the free kick. And she'll line up for goal. All clear there by the umpire, Georgia Harris. Kicking a good goal. Looks like the Sharks pretty much just about home. Takes the scoreboard along to 13-7 now to 9-8. So the Sharks really dominant now in this last quarter, really running away with it with this win, which we did talk about, and just seem to be finishing the stronger. But still an excellent performance by Berwick today. So the Sharks 13-7-85, leading Berwick 9-8-62. So it's back in the middle, it's balled up, and no one's really able to take clear possession or a clearance, and so the umpire will throw it up again, Dale Robinson. So it's a free kick now to Berwick. Berwick's number 5, Ashley Fennell, who has played a great game. Very strong. Berwick with a chance to go forward now into the 50. Good attack on the ball there by Berwick, just can't hold the mark. Ball's come out though, good work by the Sharks down back, and it's like Sarah Chapman, good run, the captain, and heads it off, and the Sharks clear the ball out now. But only as far as a wall of Berwick, and they drive back into the 50. But they're met down there by the Sharks, who take a grab. Great work by Claire Heffernan, great pick up there, and good delivery out to Martha Cantwell, who can't hold the mark, but hands Melissa Ashman. Good pressure though by Berwick, they've never given up in this last quarter. The Sharks now though, pushing forward. Danica Pedersen again, she's a strong player, but good work there by Bianca Jacobson. Clear the ball out. But Berwick only as far as Belinda Haitley though on the 50. Kicks it back, but Jacobson's taken a good grab. Now just to give you an idea of these teams, St Kilda Sharks have 1-2, and lost 2 so far this season, including that good win last week against Eastern Devils. There's another goal there to Georgia Harris from the Sharks, so some good pressure there from the Sharks to kick another goal. St Kilda Sharks have won 2 and lost 2 up to this point. They'd beaten Eastern Devils and they also beat BU St Albans, and they were sitting in 5th place on the ladder, with Berwick in 6th place, having won 1 game and lost 3. They'd beaten St Albans, BU St Albans, up until the end of round 5. So St Kilda there with another goal, as we did say. They're really skipping along now. Takes them to 14-7-91 and Berwick 9-8-62. So St Kilda got a really strong last quarter where they've really taken control of this game. Having kicked 7 goals now in this quarter alone, and having only kicked 7 goals up to 3/4 time in the whole game is a good effort, and they've actually held Berwick scoreless to this point. So good attack by Berwick there, but a free kick's been paid against Berwick to Martha Cantwell from St Kilda. So she'll take the ball over there on the eastern side, drive it forward to Shannon McFerrin, who switches play into the middle and finds Alex Vanderwill, number 14 for the Sharks. She'll look to drive the ball long into the 50, which she does with a good kick.